Whole figure. Star Report. Wednesday evening. I am your host, Mr. Terrain, PKA Star. All right, I'm a little exhausted. I was at the gym earlier, and I overdid it. I overdid it, but I am here nonetheless. I want to talk to you about a few stories. Also, I was pressed by Mammy today. Give me some time. Let me see if I can figure out how to tell you the story without revealing too much, because she's either on to me or she's just on some new shit. But give me a little time, all right? All right, troll babies, good evening. How you guys doing? Audio, spelling, we should be okay. Deeds, let me know if everything is okay. Deeds, please. Audio, spelling, all right? Kanye West, a.k.a. Ye, $200K per month in child support. $200K per month. Folks, I don't care if you are a billionaire 5 times over. $200K is a lot. And he's got trouble with the IRS. I think they're chasing him for 50 or 60 million. He's lost multiple endorsement deals. And I think, was there a streaming service that dropped him? I'm not sure what's going on with his finances. I'm not into his whole fall at this point. But $200K per month. I'm not even sure how many kids he and Kim Kardashian shared together. I forget. But I want to talk about that. Yes, the hit is on Ye. Yes, the combined efforts. The IRS, Illuminati, the powers that be, whatever you want to call it, the hit is on. All right, I've got the details. Bear with me. We'll get to that shortly. Also, my showrunner. This is a story that came out the day after Thanksgiving, but I've been thinking, because I'm a thinking nigga, and I said, I want to talk about this story in Riverside, California. A former police officer, many of you have heard this story, from Virginia, drove from Virginia to Riverside, California. According to reports, he killed a 15-year-old girl, the 15-year-old girl's mother and 2 grandparents in their home, and then set the home on fire. Now, just let me mentally massage this right in front of you. I'm not going to blame the girl. She's 15, and I can't find her name. They're keeping her name because she's a minor, of course. But the story itself, I have some questions. The former police officer from Virginia, and he was a deputy at another law enforcement station house, 28 years of age, Austin Lee Edwards. 28 years of age, Austin Lee Edwards. He died in a shootout. When he got to the home of the 15-year-old, her mother, who was 38, if memory serves me correctly, and her 2 grandparents, supposedly he killed the family. Supposedly he catfished the 15-year-old. The house was set ablaze. The 15-year-old, there's a witness, a neighbor that saw the 15-year-old coming outside with no shoes on and no pants. Supposedly he takes her, they drive away, somehow she breaks free. He's trying to escape, and then that's how he met his destiny, by having a shootout with other police officers in Riverside, California. Now, let me just ask you a question early. At what age do girls go bad? Is it 12, 13, 14, or 15? She is 15 years of age. That's that age where, they hate their parents. Everybody's against them. Their hormones are racing, and they think they're smart as shit, yes? I say 12 years of age. That's when they flip like flapjacks, on the parents. Now, I didn't find her father killed anywhere, or maybe the father wasn't on the scene. Keep in mind, they lived together. Her mother, and her grandparents. I just have questions, Did he really kill the family? Did someone else kill the family? And how did he, according to multiple reports, catfish her? In today's day and time, everybody can be seen. Yes, no? This is not 10 years ago where it's all just emailing on fucking all these little different chat rooms. No, today it's TikTok and all these other apps where you get to see the person. And what is that other app called? Monkey something. We can see each other. If I can't see you, we're not having a conversation, right or wrong. So, he has been blamed. He catfished her, according to the reports. I'm just asking a question. Did she catfish him? Did she promise him something, as young girls do? As young girls, again, when they hit a certain age, they then hate the family. They will tell a male whatever he wants to hear. And then you have these hoe-ass males who want to be Captain Save-A-Ho. Did she cry to him and say, they're treating me bad? Can you come save me? Not help me, save me. This hoe-ass drove from Virginia to Riverside, California. Folks, I just came back from a goddamn road trip. Do you know how many miles from Virginia to Riverside, California? That's across country. Okay, that's my show for tonight, the showrunner and the topic of Kanye West, a.k.a. Ye, paying $200K a month. And salute to real niggas, whether they be from definitely from the past, but now, in today's time, who still go by the law, it's cheaper to keep her. Hello. Bitch, I'll deal with your mouth being poked out. Bitch, I'll deal with your mother-in-law. Bitch, I'll deal with your transitioning brother. Bitch, I'll deal with your bum-ass cousins always trying to borrow money because it's cheaper to keep you, bitch. Can I get an amen in the live chat, huh? Okay, also, guys, I put up a post on my Instagram page. You should know it. If not, it's in the community section, the link. At Troy Terrain. It's Troy with an I. I showed you my upstairs, the Nicki Minaj 100 million units plaque that I wake up and I look at every morning. Yes, I wake up to a hot black bitch. Every morning I wake up to Nicki Minaj. Not just because she's a good-looking woman, but she's a go-getter. Also, I showed you the 5-foot-tall Bob Marley and the Wailers plaque, which is right there, okay? And the Britney Spears and the vintage Tupac plaque that I got back in, I think that was the year 2000. And my kitchen area, along with the fruit that I do eat every day, for those who question, my diet. See, I'm eating bananas right now with my coffee. So that's on my IG page. If you care, leave a comment, right? Set tight on the phones. I see you guys. Also, I've got a sponsor calling in shortly, but I want to throw something out here if anybody cares. And let me just say this because I feel like talking to you. There's a new film coming out. Well, I think it's in theaters now. I'm not sure. I'm not going to go see it. Emancipation, starring Will Smith. You guys up to speed, troll babies? Emancipation. And let me just say, for years, decades, if you will, I've been talking about, the black suffering needs to be promoted more. Yes? I used to say that on the radio. And prior to getting on the radio in March of 2000. But I'm not sure now if this is the right time. I don't know if I want to see a slave movie. And Will Smith, this is his comeback role. He just did an interview with Trevor Noah. I didn't watch it. I don't want to hear Will, trying to explain slapping Chris Rock again. If he's not divorcing Jada Pinkett Smith, if he's not putting some blame on her, I don't want to hear a fucking thing Will has got to say. But Will's got this look throughout the trailer, like he's just scared. Yes? No? Anybody see the trailer? Looks like he's scared through the entire goddamn Hey, Deeds, we got some type of dating shit going on in the live chat. Can you take care of that, Deeds? Some dating. They're promoting XXX. And can you send me a text, Deeds, if you can hear me? Will Smith looks scared throughout the entire trailer. Now, it's based upon a true story. I'm not going to go into that right now. But here we are, many of us demanding reparations. And I just don't think now is the time for a slave film. Call in if you like it. I mean, I haven't seen it, and I'm not going to go see this in the theaters. I might not even watch it on the free movie website, okay? It's called Emancipation, starring Will Smith, all right? Okay, and salute to Mr. Skylar Saunders. Guys, Skylar Saunders sent me a nice donation this morning and said, hey, big nigga, we got to do a hate-a-thon. So it looks like we're going to be doing a hate-a-thon. I don't know whether it's going to be Christmas or New Year's, but I need you folks to support the machine as well via Cash App or PayPal. Skylar Saunders has already stepped up to the plate and says, big nigga, we got to do this, all right? Salute to Skylar Saunders. Okay, I'm coming to the phones, and as I said, Kanye West, a.k.a. $200K a month in child support, and the former police officer, 28-year-old Austin Lee Edwards, killed in a shootout with regards to, hold on a second, with regards to the 15-year-old in Riverside, California. Allegedly, he catfished her. All right, so December the 8th, I'll be in New York City. You know this. The big dog Funk Master Flex reached out. If it were not him, I would not have any interest in going to New York City to be on a terrestrial radio station, during the holiday season. I've got shit to do. But he called, we had a great conversation, and I want to share with you guys, the Troll Baby, something I'm gonna wear December the 8th, okay? And if you're from Harlem, I want you to get ready to hate. Get ready to hate, huh? Now, whatever you do, do not tag Flex and me on Instagram. For those of you who know what I'm talking about, he's heavy on the gram. And I know what they're going to be doing. Hold on, I'm going to open this right in front of you guys. In terms of, trying to capture the moment. I'll let them have some fun. Can you see me, Troll Babies, huh? Okay. All right. Let's take it slow. Now, again, don't tell him what I'm wearing because he wears sneakers. I see him on the gram. Can you see that? Okay, let's all go. Let's take it easy. Let's take it easy. Oh, okay. Okay. December the 8th. Shh. Don't tag me and tag him, okay? Troll Babies, can you see what I'm working with, huh? Now, you can Google the price. I ain't got time to do all that. Start at $700. Not 5, not 3. Start at $700, okay? December the 8th, okay? All right. Look at him hating. Oh, size 10.5. Okay, all right. Okay, hold on a second, guys. And I'm waiting on one of my sponsors. I got time. I feel like talking. If we're not on the same page tonight, please miss me with the nonsense. Okay, my sponsor's almost ready. Thank you. Stay ready. 6 zeros. Are you on the line tonight as well? I want to talk to you. 6 zeros, area code 562. Tap in. I need to talk to you guys about your banner because your banner, the information has to be a little bigger. But where is Jay? Area code 562. I'm waiting on you to call in, Jay. You know who? I seen your IG star. Stop showing off, please. Can you make up your fucking mind? You know, for years, you guys have been saying, yo, show us the inside of your house. Now I'm showing you, and it stopped showing off. What got you tight? The two wine racks on the kitchen counter? Oh, my God. Thank you for the donation. Hold on. Hey, Jay, sit tight, Jay. I'm coming. Just stay right there, please.
10-4, thanks.
6-0. That's a sponsor. Hold on, okay? Thank you for the donation. You know who, all right? Heavy tapping in. Jersey on the check-in. Okay. Heavy. You're the guy I want to respond to. He's saying $200K is cheap for Kanye. Sir, $200K is $200K a month. Have you added that up per year? They're going to split many things. It's not just $200K. And those are his kids. He loves his kids. You don't think that's excessive, $200K? $50 million, the IRS is claiming he owes them in taxes. Penalties are adding as we speak. He's got lawsuits flying. I didn't even mention with regards to some of the music. Okay, thank you for the donation. I disagree, but thank you, okay? Gregory, I got your donation. Looking forward to December the 8th. Okay, thank you, man. I got a Harlem nigga hating on the boots. Yo, those shits is hot, but you don't know how to wear them. I'm going to come back to the boots. Jay, good evening, man. Thank you for tapping in on the screen right now. www.60s.net/app. Yes?
Yes, what's up, Star?
Good to hear from you, man. You called in last week. Your banner, which is going to be in rotation after this broadcast. Can you send me a revised banner with your URL bigger?
Absolutely.
Okay.
No problem. I'll do that tonight.
Okay. Where do you want to start, man? Let's do some promoting. And do you want to join in on the topic, or do you just want to promote what you're doing?
Yeah, so I just wanted to let everybody know 60 is a new social media platform that allows the Black community to stay true to who we are.
Okay.
So if you want to get on there and talk about how your baby mama is making you pay exorbitant amounts in child support, you can come on there and talk about that. If you want to talk about sports, politics, it's all there for you.
Nice. And you say that you're not regulating like that. People can speak freely. Is there anything that people should know with regards to the functionality? Because that's a big deal, especially for me. I mean, is it easy, the functionality?
Yeah, so 60, the way I built 60 is that, I made it easy for you to get the content that you want.
Okay.
To traditional social media, you have an algorithm that's determining what you see and how you can access the content. If you happen to click on the wrong thing, then it starts feeding you that
right.
Over and over again to get you to engage. So the way 60 is structured, we have the traditional feed, so it makes it easy to discover the content and find new content that's on the platform. But we also have community. So everything is set up in a community. So there's a community for sports. There's a community for what we call the cookout, where you could have conversations about random things that come up.
I like that.
We also have.
I like that.
Thank you.
The cookout.
And then users can make their own communities too. So you can go on there and make your own community on topics that are that interest you.
Jay, how old are you? I know we spoke before, but I don't remember. How old are you?
I'm 36.
Okay, you're a young man. I say that respectfully. You've got your finger on the pulse, clearly. What is different about your platform, 60s.net/app, from, let's say, a Clubhouse? Clubhouse came out with such a bang, pow, and it seems to have died off. I only hear about Clubhouse when Whack 100 is doing his thing. He's very entertaining. But what is unique or different about your platform from, let's say, a Clubhouse? Or maybe there's no comparison. I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah, so based on versus Clubhouse is totally different.
Okay.
Clubhouse takes an audio approach, and that's in our roadmap.
Okay.
It's just going to be one aspect, but 60 is built for long form content. it's not all about long form content, but we took the user interface that you see on some of these short form content like Twitter, that's an easy, streamlined interface, but we built it for long form conversation, so you can have real dialogue and real engagement on there. It's not for the short attention span type people.
Gotcha.
We do have a feed for those type of people, but overall, it's about having engaging conversations on whatever topic you want to talk on.
Okay, nice. Well, hey, man, I appreciate you as a sponsor. And your banner is going to be rotated back to the top next week. So, but keep me posted. Anything that I need to be saying, I got a sheet here of some live reads. I'm going to make sure that I get that stuff, said for you, man. And I appreciate you as a sponsor.
All right, thank you, Star. Have a wonderful night.
You too, man. Salute. Okay.
Thanks.
All right. It's one of my sponsors tapping in. I like to see the younger people coming up doing the damn thing. Alicia, thank you for the donation. Did I say your name right? Okay. Blade says, salute to the IRS and salute to the American bitch for patting down this fuck nigga's pockets in the same week. Blade, did you see Ye walk out on whose podcast was that? I like to promote everybody. Whose podcast was that? That Ye walked off of in his feelings about something. Oh, Jesus. Tim. Mm-hmm. That was weird. He just got up and walked off like. Blade, thank you for your donation. I'm looking for another sponsor, area code 803. Sit tight. Folks, I'm working. This is not play time. The topics are on the screen. Do not call in asking me what are we talking about, or I will bang on you. I'm in a great space, a great place. Okay. Hey, Precision Healthcare Solutions, do you want to tap in? We're going to be rotating your banner back to the top as well. Thank you for your donation. Precision Healthcare Solutions. They're based here in the Atlanta metro area, and they are still hiring, okay? Truck and Tay, got your donation. 200,000 to a bitch? Question mark. Salute, OG. Yo. I couldn't see myself paying 20 racks a month. I couldn't see it. I'm not saying I would do nothing. I wouldn't do anything to her, but and it's not even about what's that old saying you guys used to say? It ain't tricking if you got it. I beg to differ. Thank you for your donation, Truck and Tay. Okay, let's go to area code 708. Good evening. Are you up to speed? Yay, Kanye, 200K a month, and I want to talk about the 15-year-old in Riverside, California. 708. Yes? No?
Good evening, sir.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Praise Jesus. I just have to, whenever you're on them, I just have to call in and give props to the greatest hip-hop artist of all time. And, I mean, what I don't
I need you to stay on topic. I don't care who you want to give props to. Are you on topic? I just finished saying stay on topic. If not, I got to get you out of here.
Yeah, he was at the Tim Pool podcast also with earlier. And then, one thing I don't like about Ye, though, is he is a trick. And that's always kind of that's rubbed me the wrong way, but it is his children, Star. You just have to. That's something me and you won't understand is that you're paying for your children's livelihood. So
I get it. I get it, but I'm just and it's not even that I'm old school. I would find a way to keep the relationship going. I would stay in a relationship. I would be the battered man. You know what I'm saying? I would take Cialis and what is that some of you guys take out there? Viagra. I would take whatever I need, to smash her because after, a couple of years, you get tired of smashing the same coochie. Yes?
Yeah, probably after 2 years. Even if you love her, yeah, you get
Yeah,
tired of it.
yeah. That's too much money. I don't care.
Uh,
I don't care what he's worth. That's 200K. Go ahead.
right. Yeah, and then she has her own money. But I think overall, like, you would rather pay that than have her nag, and like scream and yell over your ear. So it disrupts the creative process. I can see it from that angle as well. But I don't believe in paying a bitch anything. I haven't dated a girl or given her McDonald's meal, so I understand from that perspective as well. But also, like, 200K for a billionaire is like 2 pennies from a $50 bill. So it's like I don't know, and he's only going to gain more money. So
Are you yourself a millionaire, sir? Are you a millionaire?
oh no, but I'm pretty good though. I'm sitting pretty well.
I
So
can assure you, if he's late on a payment, it's not even her. It's her accountant or her legal team. He will be penalized. You see, he's very creative. We give him that. But in terms of finances, he's probably not on top of things. He's got lawsuits that just popped up. I saw that as well. If he's late on a payment, the 200K could turn into 275,000 per month. Yes? That's nothing.
oh,
Nothing
that's
to
facts.
sneeze at.
That's facts.
Nothing to sneeze at. Go ahead and finish
That's
up.
facts.
Go ahead and finish up.
Yeah, and he also said on the Tim Pool podcast that he's not financially literate. So
Ooh.
that only backs up your claim. Yeah.
Okay.
But
Now, hang on a second, because I think Tim Pool does great content. I get to check him out once in a while. I like the way he reacted to Kanye getting up and walking out. He said, "Is he leaving?"
Yeah, I did. That's all. Yeah, I did. I peeped that. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
No,
go ahead.
he's a very intellectual guy, but I think he always wants to be the smartest guy in the room. Like I've watched his content, and there's just something about him, and he only hangs out around guys. I think he is small dick energy. But anyway, enjoy your show.
Are you talking about Ye or Tim Pool? Who are you talking about?
No, Tim Pool.
Oh, I don't want to comment on other content creators. Please don't do that. Don't do that. I don't take shots. Yeah, I think 200K is excessive, man. But thank you for the call. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Folks, I don't take shots at other hosts and content creators. Please don't call my platform and do that. There's no need for it. It's just, it doesn't benefit me. It's not that I can't. It doesn't benefit me, all right? Maurizio got your donation. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're doing a hate-a-thon. Skylar Saunders sent in a nice donation. I'm not sure what day we're going to do the hate-a-thon. Maybe Christmas, New Year's. I don't know. More than likely, I'm not going anywhere. Well, I shouldn't say that. On New Year's, I may have another obligation on New Year's, but Christmas, we'll probably get a crack on Christmas, right? All right, hold on a second. Let me see if my other sponsor's on the line. If not, I'll keep the show going. Okay, no, that's a different one. Let me just say this before I go back to the phone lines. The 15-year-old out of Riverside, California, that was a very, very tragic situation that happened. Her mother and grandparents killed. But we don't have the former police officer to tell his side of the story. And again, the news is saying he catfished her. I'm just not sure, Now, I'm not blaming the 15-year-old in any way, shape, or form. But again, before I shift gears, at what age do girls go bad? At what age? She may have lured him out to California. Crying, "I'm a virgin. I want you to be my first." What makes a man drive from Virginia to Riverside, California? I'll tell you what, a promise. A promise. Yes, no, troll babies? A promise of purity. Why would he, former law enforcement, drive that far to kidnap her? He could go in his own county, pull out his goddamn badge, and smash whoever's, hanging out late from a club. Hey, get over here, you're drunk, pull over, right? Right or wrong? Just want to ask a question. New York Beast 360 got your donation. Yay, paying $200K a month for child support. That's $2.4 million a year. Planned Parenthood still running black men until this very day. That's a whole fact. Let's go to area code 315. Good evening, 315. You there? We're talking about yay, $200K per month child support.
Good evening, Star. Good afternoon. Sorry, good evening, Star. This is Yab from London.
Hey, what's
up,
How you doing,
man?
bro? Good to hear from you.
Yeah, what's up, man?
How are you?
Yeah, good to hear from you too, man. Every time there's Kanye West, I got to try and win, like I did last time. And,
Say again?
Yeah, last time what I said, every time I talk about, every time there's a topic about Kanye, I have to chime in.
Please.
And last time what I said was, his liquid is questionable.
Right.
All of a sudden, all those deals were taken away from him, and now he's worth $400 million reportedly. Now, let's talk about kids. Now, $200K a month, no matter who it is a lot of money. It's $2.4 million over 18 years. The guy's not mentally stable. So from an objective perspective, I understand why the lawyer said, nope, you have to pay the money. All of a sudden, he could just say, fuck this, I'm not paying nothing.
Right.
So from an objective perspective, they had to do it. This is the problem that I have, yeah? This is the problem that I have. What are you supposed to do? Every single billionaire that I know, celebrity-wise, from Jeff Bezos to Elon Musk, all these people can't keep their women. They can't. It's impossible. So, what are you supposed to do? At some point, you have every man, driven man has a point where you say money or your family. Like, it's very difficult.
I recommend whores and coke. Well, why get married? Why get married? I haven't done coke. I haven't done coke since 1990. But you're gonna die anyway. You might as well enjoy yourself. You're gonna pay for it, no matter how you slice it. You're gonna pay. You're gonna pay wifey. You're gonna pay the whores and coke. Does that make sense or no?
It makes sense. I don't touch the coke, but just deal with hoes. Yes, but this is the question I also have with that. On that point, what woman would be good for Kanye? What woman would be? Because this woman now she's got 5% of Yeezy. She's got 50% of skins that Kanye made for her. She's a billionaire, and she still needs $2.4 million a month from Ye. So what is he? He should have just stuck with a hood bitch. Yeah, he should have got a hood bitch from Chicago.
I have to jump in. Kanye West, a.k.a. Ye, never wanted a hood bitch. He made it clear the type of woman he was in pursuit of. I remember when he first came on this set, he was dating a black girl. She was very good looking. I think she had a daughter. Yes, no, troll babies, a preteen. And
I remember.
Yeah, she was some type of fashion entrepreneur. She was hot. He didn't want her. He wanted the Kim Kardashian type. Now, let me just say this. I'm not going to dump on Kim Kardashian because Kanye West, to my recollection here, he did not go to the deposition regarding the divorce. He skipped the deposition. So the judge probably saw that as an act of defiance, hit him over the head, $200K a month. He's still got to pay for schooling and security and other things. So it could wind up being $4 million a year. Not saying he can't get it. I'm not saying that. But you know, when you skip the deposition, you can get a summary judgment. You can get the whatever judge is seeing over the case, and the judge may say, oh well, okay, he doesn't care, so pow, there you go. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. I've got a law degree myself. Yeah, that's exactly how it works.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What I would say, this is why everything I own, I don't own shit. Everything's in my mother's name. I don't own nothing.
Don't admit to that on the show. Don't admit to that on the show.
Pardon?
Don't admit to that on the show.
Sorry, I couldn't quite hear you.
Don't admit to that on the show. You say you have a law degree? You have a law degree?
Yeah. But at the same time as well, if I was to ever get married, it'll be traditional marriage. I'm Ghanaian. There'll be no paperwork signed. You know, we offer a dowry up front, and if you want, to divorce me, I give the dowry back, and that's it. Yeah. You don't have no surnames. You don't share assets, and that's what my man should have done. But
hold on a second. Stay with me. Lloyd's of London. You've heard of them, yes? Lloyd's of London.
Yes. The insurance company, big, massive insurance. I worked with them before.
Yes. Founded in 1688. If memory serves me correctly, David Lee Roth, lead singer of Van Halen, back during Van Halen's heyday, he was insured by Lloyd's of London, and any girl that he had sex with when they were touring, if she got pregnant, she could only get like $20,000 from Lloyd's of London. A little history there for you.
That's amazing. And I'm sure a lot of people are set up that way, but yeah, Kanye is not privy to that. As you said, he's a creative soul, creative mind, bipolar, so he's not thinking about that. He doesn't think that way. And last thing I'll say, okay, you mentioned that, because I've heard the story about the guy that drove from Virginia to California. Yeah. Because I want to point you to a story about Sarah Everett, I think her name is.
Okay.
I might have got the name confused.
Okay.
A UK police officer during the lockdown stopped a lady at a park while she was jogging.
Okay.
And said, "I need to see your ID." Whatever. Arrested her falsely, raped her, and killed her in a police uniform.
Oh wow.
So yeah. So I want you to check out that story.
Okay.
It was going crazy in London.
I'll check for it. Yeah. Hey, before you go, I like your prime minister. He's got swag. I like him.
Yeah. Rishi Sunak. Yeah.
I like him. Yeah.
His wife is a billionaire. He's very established. He's a conservative. I don't.
He's a white man with a tan. He's a white man with a tan.
Pardon?
He's a white man with a tan.
Yeah. He's a white man. Yeah. But what I like about him is that he was in charge of the budgets when, do you know that you have the equivalent? I can't remember. It's called PPP, the loans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He bust open the budget.
Yes.
He bust that open. Everybody was eating lovely. So yeah, I fuck with him because of that. I do fuck with him. I didn't need it, but I rate him because of that. And he's an Asian man. I'm black, but he's Asian, so I have to tilt my hat to him.
I like him.
Yeah, that's all.
Hey man, I gotta take some other calls. Thank you for tapping in. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, have a good one.
Yes, sir. Okay.
All right.
Checking in from across the pond. All right, we're having a good discussion here. Kanye West, a.k.a. $200K a month child support. He skipped the deposition. I remember that a couple of weeks ago. Therefore, he left it up to the divorce court. He splits custody with Kim Kardashian. They each have what do you call that? They each have custody. And yes, he loves his kids. I love my kids, yo. I hear you guys. I don't know that world, but I hear you when you say that. But hey, it's a lot of money. I got a sponsor on the line. Hold on a second. Let me make sure I have everything set up. And I also want to again say to you guys, if you did not see my road trip videos in my community section, there's a link that goes to my other YouTube channel. I had to put all of the road trip videos on my Troy Terrain YouTube channel, okay? Because we had music from Jimi Hendrix and the Band of Gypsies, Tears for Fears, Cameo, and to use that music, I had to jump through some goddamn hula hoops. But everything's over on the other channel, okay? Okay, is this my sponsor on the line? Area code 803, and am I saying this right? Creditology 101? Is that my sponsor?
Yes, you are. It's Daphne Bryce. How are you?
Hey, Daphne, good to hear from you.
Same here. It is Creditology 101, LLC.
Okay, so we're promoting your YouTube platform, and you've also got a domain name that offers software with regards to, and if I say something wrong, correct me, how to help not just your credit scores, but your FICO scores and to manage spending. Am I saying this right, or jump in here?
So I actually, well, first and foremost, let me thank you for this opportunity. I greatly appreciate that.
Absolutely.
And, but it is an app that helps people repair their credit.
Okay.
I specialize in both personal and business credit, but the app that I have developed is a free app that people can actually use to repair their credit themselves.
Okay, so this works in conjunction with TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, yes?
Absolutely.
Okay, tell us
Absolutely.
more. Tell us
the
more,
big three, they like to call them.
Tell us more. How does this work? How easy is the functionality? And, after you download the app, what's the next step?
So you actually go online. The platform is online, so there is not currently an app to download per se, but you actually go online. Okay. And when you go online, you actually sign up for, you have to import your credit reports, and you bring in your credit reports. It brings in all the data from all three credit bureaus, which are Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, and then it flags whatever negative items that are holding your scores down, and it allows you to actually dispute them on the software online, and then you can either print them out, print the letters out, and mail them yourself, or you can actually mail them directly from the software.
Okay. I've always found TransUnion to be very easy to work with. You can get them on the phone. It's a little tough with Experian. You have to leave a message. They do call you back, but TransUnion is, and aren't they the oldest, TransUnion, or am I wrong? I forget who's the oldest agency.
I am uncertain who actually is the oldest, but I find that Equifax, for those of us who are on the East Coast, most people have an issue with Equifax because they are the East Coast bureau that most creditors send things into. Which credit bureau they send items into, it depends on where you live in the country. Okay. And so if you reside in the East Coast, then it's going to be Equifax, and, then TransUnion, I think maybe your Midwest, so on and so forth. And so that's why none of your three credit reports match totally. Right. Because the creditors that are actually in your area, time zone, or where you live, they're probably reporting to those bureaus.
Okay. So
but I shouldn't say I hate all three, but I hate all three.
So this is your forte. This is your expertise. This is your background. Tell us about yourself. What led you to come up with this software? What is it that brought you to this point?
Okay. So my actual background is in engineering. I spent the last 20 years in civil and the civil sector. I majored in civil and architectural engineering. And so credit was something I learned about 20 years ago. Right. And so I recently launched my business and got into it 3 years ago, and I actually am on Facebook. I have about 15,000 members in my private Facebook group, where I share a lot of tips and tricks and things of that nature. A lot of people are, and I help people just by the tips and tricks that I share to buy homes, get high limit credit cards, get things deleted, things of that nature. And all of that advice is free of charge. I will say that Creditology 101 is a full service credit repair company. So we do actually repair people's credit as well. But I have a thing where I want people to learn how to repair their credit themselves, because knowledge is key. And so I feel like once you know it, then you can break generational curses and generational strongholds, and you're able to teach your kids the things that maybe you did not get from your parents.
Hold that thought. I want to jump in here for a second, and correct me if I'm wrong. You know, I'm almost 60, so I remember back in the 80s and the 90s, it was a great thing to pay off. Pay off your debts as best as you could, but with the implementation of social media, and now everything is in real time, is it different that your credit and your FICO score, it's better to have what's called revolving credit as opposed to paying things off and having less debt? Am I making sense? Do you know what I'm trying to say here?
Absolutely.
Please.
Absolutely.
Explain.
So we've been taught that you don't want to be in debt.
Right.
And unfortunately, having great credit is tied into being in debt.
Right.
That's the only way that you can prove your credit worthiness is by showing people that you can take on a certain amount of debt and you can pay it off. And not only just pay it off, but pay it off according to the terms, either before time or on time, and have a great credit history. So it is, and I will say when you do pay items off, it will lower your credit score because it's changing your credit age. And you get a lot of points based on the years of credit age that you have. So the longer an account is open, the more points you're gaining. And so oftentimes people say, well, I just closed this credit card. Well, it's better that you cut up the credit card as opposed to closing it, because that open credit card with those many years of credit history is actually helping you. So that is correct. But you mentioned revolving credit. You do need to have both installment lines of credit, which may be like a mortgage or your car loan, and you also need revolving lines of credit, which would be your credit cards.
And one more question. Is it still like 7 years? What is the time frame that certain things can be requested to be removed off of one's credit score? There used to be, 7 years? For certain things, 10 years? I forget.
It absolutely is. It's 7 years for collections and charge-offs. It's 7 years. Bankruptcies, you're going to see 7 years to 10 years. It depends on what bankruptcy you filed. If you filed a 7, that's 10 years. If you filed a Chapter 13, that's going to be 7 years. But there are ways to get things removed off your credit before that. And so that's where that dispute process comes in. I will point out that even if you dispute something and you get it removed off your credit, you still owe the debt. That you still owe the debt. Now, whether or not you pay the debt is up to you. I say don't pay it, but a lot of other credit specialists will disagree with me.
Hang on. Hang on. I got to jump in here. I disagree with you there. I disagree with you there because in the past, when I've had some things on my credit score, I would call the collection agency and I would say, hey, how much do I owe you? $375. I'm ready to pay this right now. I'll send you $250. Will you take the $250 and we wipe it out? And a lot of times they would do that. Yes?
They will. Yeah. They absolutely will. So sometimes you can't. So in that case, I do suggest that people do that. And what happens is it's called You can actually call in and say, hey, if I pay you, will you pay for delete? I do agree, with the pay to deletes. The credit that I'm saying not to pay off are the things that maybe they said, well, no, we'll take your money, but we're still going to leave it on your credit. In those cases, it's not helping you to pay it off because the debt is still showing, but now it's just showing at a zero balance. And so you come out better just riding those years out or either disputing it. But one of the things that I point out to people is the creditors have written that debt off. So they wrote it off, which is the first thing.
Yes.
And then the second thing is they sent in a 1099 to the government. So that's now they're getting paid twice. They wrote it off so that, changed their adjusted gross income, their bottom line. The second way is they sent in a 1099. So now that consumer has to pay the debt and, report it as additional income on a 1099. And they sold the debt to a collection agency. So they made money that way. So there are three ways that person has now either alleviated the debt, got some debt off their books, or they sold it. And so that's why I say, hey, if it's on your credit and it fell off and you could not make a payment arrangement, then after the 7 years, they can't sue you. And they can't put it back on your credit.
This is great information. And folks, I want you to reach out to my sponsor right here at Credit-Ology 101 on YouTube. You do consultations, yes?
I do.
Okay.
I do. They can reach out to me if they like a consultation. They can join us on Facebook.
Nice.
I'm in the comments all the time, answering questions and things of that nature as well.
Let's get you back on the line next week and talk about some other tips and things to help people. And I thank you for being a sponsor, and you keep me posted if anything else. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have a wrench in that live chat?
I do not know if I have a wrench, but I can definitely look in see, and if so, I know.
No, send me a link, an email right now to your YouTube channel, and I will go into the community section, I think that's what it's called, and give you a wrench so that you can promote your links in the live chat, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Great talking to you.
It was a pleasure, and I will see you next week.
Okay, Daphne, take care. Bye now.
Bye.
Business over bullshit, folks. That was one of my sponsors, okay? Hold on a second. Troll babies. We got some talking to do about the 15-year-old in Riverside, California. That's still on my mind because I'm not sure if the officer catfished her. Okay. My guy Phil, I got your donation. I'd pay the child support in full now. Don't ask me for shit else. I don't know if he has that option. I've never gone through a divorce, but I'm experienced with contracts for the most part, and he may not have the option to pay it in full. There may be clauses and stipulations that it has to be paid at a certain time, or else, again, fees and penalties. What is that, Verizon? Whenever you get a new phone from Verizon, they won't let you pay for it in full. Is that right? They want to break it up, the payments, if memory serves me correctly. So I hear what you're saying, Phil, but I don't think that's an option. I really don't. Hold on a second. Mark, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Health insurance for your needs. I don't know what that's about. Darren, I got your donation. Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, Bra23 says, talk that talk, boss hog. Are you talking about it's cheaper to keep her? Yeah. If that's what you're referring to, yeah, man. Just deal with the mouth, M-O-U-F. Okay, Blade says, keep stunting on Instagram so we can send the link to the Treasury Department and snitch that this nigga Star is living way above his means, the same way we did about your classic cars. I want to talk about Mammy. Hold on a second. But let me just say this again. And if you're new to the show, I don't have furniture in my home. There's no need for it. I don't have company. I keep very little food in the refrigerator. Nobody's coming by asking, yo, you got anything to eat? What? So just in case you're wondering, I just have office chairs and two chairs right there that I got. They look like they're from the 60s. There's no couch anywhere. There's no guest bed. And that's where I've always lived. I just want to say that. But thank you, Blade, for your donation. Now, let me tell you about Mammy. I almost forgot to tell you. Remember the Mammy in Publix supermarket? A couple of months ago, she was giving me a tough way to go. Yesterday, not today, yesterday, I'm in the goddamn Publix. I swear on everything I love. She touched my arm because I haven't seen her since I went on the goddamn road trip. And she said, hey, where you been? I was shook like dice up in Harlem. Whoa, whoa. What? She said, where you been? I'm stumbling and fumbling. I've been around, just caught me off guard. This was a press. I'm shopping. I had the Phillips lump crab meat. Anybody know the Phillips lump crab meat? And some other items in my basket. Pumpernickel bread. She then says, catch this. She looks into the cart and she says, I see you're still eating good. I tried to blow her off. Yeah, just a couple items. Just again, she touched my arm, fucked me up. And I just had to share that with you. Now, the conversation ended on a good note. As I got my composure together, I told her that I was visiting family. I didn't say anything about the road trip because I didn't know if she knows who I am. I didn't know if she was told by somebody else. But I almost forgot to tell you, Mammy pressed me in Publix. As she was walking off to do whatever the fuck she was doing, she said, okay, I'll see you again. I'll see you again. And I just said, okay, take care. Huh? Shook! Mammy caught me lacking. Oh, my goodness. I had to share that with you, okay? Hold on a second. Kalama, I got your donation. Hearing aids banned in the UK. The bloke has worm ears. Okay. Yeah, thank you. I don't want to say your name. I saw that story about New York City. I'll get to that tomorrow. I don't want to put too much on the table right now, but thank you. Yeah, New York, they've got some issues going on up there in New York. I don't want to put too much on the show. Daphne, send that link now, please, so I can make sure that you have a wrench, okay? Someone just sent me a link, www.businessinsider.com. Kanye West owes millions all over town for unpaid contract work and music samples. Lawsuits are coming in. Oh, man. Ye may commit himself at some point. I say that respectfully. He may have to commit himself. I saw a picture with he and one of his daughters. Was her name North? They were shopping, and she had on a big Star of David on her T-shirt. Now they're concerned about that, the small hats, you know. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm going to give that person a copyright strike Friday. I'm not going to say your name. Yeah, thank you. I so appreciate the snitches. Folks, if you see people with my content on YouTube, please notify me. I enjoy catching niggas lacking. Hold on a second. Let me go to area code 951. We're talking about, yay, $200K a month, a few other topics. Good evening, 951. Are you up to speed? Yay. $200K a month.
Big nigga.
I'm right here. Good evening.
All right.
Follow me for a second, because I'm going to go left. Because I've been sipping.
Well, sir, I need you to stop where you are and what you're doing and address the topic. Don't go left. Don't go left. Topic first. Then you can go left, possibly. Topic.
That's exactly what I'm addressing. I'm addressing Ye because you made a comment that he might need to commit himself, and I have an alternative.
Okay.
So I'm a regular, and I contribute to the channel. You don't know me by name, but I contribute usually when I'm sipping.
Thank you.
So here's my thing. Just like your girlfriend, this is my alternative for Ye. You remember the Stronger video? I feel like this is his alternative. He needs to come out with a video, get back into the music, build an Android girlfriend, an AI like you got, present it to the world as a new Kim Kardashian.
Right.
Run with that whole situation.
This nigga's on the powder. Pay attention.
With Meta and the whole situation. I'm saying.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
With everything else going on with the politics, this, that, and the other, build a new Kim Kardashian,
Right.
and then present itself back to the world. That's where I'm at.
Can I ask what you're sipping, sir, respectfully? What are you sipping right now?
I'm nice. Doesn't matter. Because I'm
entertain us. Are you smoking, sipping? Are you doing a little yayo? I'm just asking. Not trying to clown you. Just asking.
No, I don't, I don't smoke, but we talking. Like I'm saying, he needs to get the same girlfriend you got.
All right, sir, listen, I don't want to go down that road about what he should, might, could do, hypothetical, yada, yada. We're dealing with $200K a month. Are you a father?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You love your kids, I'm sure. Is that excessive?
Yep.
$200K, even if you're a billionaire 5 times over, is that excessive? Come on.
Yeah, but I understand it contrary to what I went through because I killed the system. And I think it's excessive to answer your question before I go there.
Okay.
But I think that, see, he's in California, so the judgment was in California. My judgment was in California.
Okay.
So the way I got over, because I'm in California, so the way I got over, I paid $218 for 18 years for 2 kids. And I've made over $60,000 and $100,000. The lowest I ever made a year was $60,000.
Okay.
I made over $100,000. I made $218. I paid $218 a month for 18 years. So you guys do the numbers. I beat the system, so I think he can beat the system. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. All right. Did you finish up with your left thing? I mean, something about Android, yada, yada, yada. Did you finish?
Yeah, I'm done with that. Okay. And to answer your last question, I'm done with child support in June this year, or June next year.
But you love your kids. Yes, you love your kids.
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
And
Gosh, I'm sorry.
I give my kids thousands a month over the child support. So that's not a question.
Gotcha. All right. Thank you for calling, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Okay. Guys on the screen, one of my new sponsors, BBE TV Podcast. You can check them out at videomixtape.com. I want to get them on the line maybe Friday or Monday if you guys are out there from videomixtape.com, okay? BBE TV Podcast. Hi, Janelle. Is it Janelle? Janelle's the star. Show me the Gucci boots again. All right. She sent it a donation. Hold on. Folks, do not tag Funkmaster Flex on Instagram about these boots. I'm coming through December the 8th, okay? This is the packaging. See? Here's the box, Janelle, okay? Official. Did you Google the price, young lady? Okay. Here's the bottom, okay? Here's the official Gucci, whatever you call that thing there. Okay, made in Italy. I'm gonna stun on these niggas, huh? The Harlem niggas. Are you in the live chat, Harlem, huh? I know you're mad. Hold on a second. I just noticed that. What is that? Oh, that's kind of fly, huh? Do not tag Funkmaster Flex. Shh. Don't do it, okay? December the 8th. Thank you for your donation, young lady. Okay. Okay, I need your YouTube link. Daphne, can you send me your YouTube link? Hold on, guys. Hold on. I enjoy talking to her about credit. I need your YouTube page link. Okay. D. Smith, I got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. The Gucci boots is mean, star, they fire. Hey, okay. Troll babies, did anybody Google the price? Oh, you got to be hating. Did anybody catch the price? Niggas are so concerned about the price. Did you start at 700? Give me a second, folks. Oh, Miko. Oh, Miko got it. Yeah. I don't even want to stunt right now. Just let me get back to the show. Big Ikea got your donation. Forget about that white. Damn, he's going hard in the paint. Why am I not surprised it was a Caucasian mountain Neanderthal? LOL. Remember my last chat on these grafted? Oh, okay, he's going hard in the paint. Big Ikea. What are you talking about? Hold on. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Looks like a decent movie, nothing to go crazy for. When we gonna get a Black Wall Street or Wilmington insurrection movie showing the devil's work? Gangster of Love kicked down Big Frida's door saying, it's time for me to lay the smack down on that candy ass. Hashtag, do you smell the bussy cooking? Okay. Then he says, oh yeah, and 200K, sheesh, can't say she doesn't deserve it. She put up with his loony ass for years and stood tall for him. He better go make up with her. Big Aki with the most rational comment tonight. Yeah, well, it's too late to make up with her, if you ask me. He's doing too much, and he is a serious liability now. But he had his chance. Ye is one of those moody type of niggas. You know, he gets quiet and pouts. Probably goes and plays PlayStation. Meanwhile, his woman is trying to figure shit out. And she starts crying, talk to me. All you have to do is just go dick her down. the average girl. And it's all good, all right? Hi, Shannon. I got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. Okay, you like the Gucci boots. Thank you so much. I don't see a Harlem nigga in the live chat hating. Don't tell me most of you like the boots. No, don't tell me that. There's got to be a Harlem nigga in there right now saying, yo, them shits is trash, yo. I've been had them shits. No, you haven't. When did they come out? Let me put them on screen again. And what about the bag? Oh, you guys didn't comment on the bag. Damn. Oh, this fly ass shit. Do not tag Funkmaster Flex and tell him what I'm wearing. Because then he'll wear some shit to outdo me. Can you see the designs? Oh. I need a haul. Oh, okay. That's a Harlem nigga. Art says, yo, them shits is garbage. Fuck out of here, my nigga. Oh, 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 oh. No. You got to come up with the price. They cost more than $800. That was cute, though. That was cute. Let's go back to the phone lines. Area code 347. Good evening. Ye is paying $200K a month in child support. Are you up to speed? 347.
Hello?
Good evening. Good afternoon. Good morning.
Yeah, good evening.
Wherever you are, sir. How are you?
Star?
This is
you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Yes, sir.
Oh, hey, Star, how are you, man? I think paying $200,000, I can't even imagine. I pay $1,200 a month, and I'm crying. So
Damn.
I think Kanye West is self-destructing. Just this whole time out about talking about the Jews. The man is losing his mind, and I think he's going to end up like, you remember Richard Pryor, what he did? He burned himself. I think he's going to do some crazy stuff. I think he's self-destructing.
Hang on a second, sir, because you jumped around a little bit. You jumped around. Now, with all due respect, where do your kids live in poverty at? If you're paying $1,200 a month, that's poverty payments. That's poverty payments.
They live in Connecticut. Yeah, poverty for me, Star. Not poverty for my baby mama.
Yeah.
I gotta. You know what? I gotta eat Wendy's chili for dinner with rice. That's how bad it is, man.
You don't even pay $1,500 a month. How many kids you got? Don't tell me 2 kids.
Two.
Oh,
I only got 2.
Jesus, go ahead.
I'm crying. 200,000. I don't know how. I mean, I know he's a billionaire, but damn, he's gonna do that for like 18 years per kid, right?
No, hang on. I want to go back to you. Hold on a second. I want to go back to you. Now, do you make your payments on time, or do you have penalties if you don't pay the $1,200 a month for 2 kids?
Oh, my God. Star, after the pandemic, my economic situation hasn't been the same. Okay. There are times when my license gets suspended, my passport, I can't travel. I mean, and then they put what this thing called arrears. Yeah. So it's like a penalty. It's like ridiculous, man. Pain in the ass.
Can I ask, how old are your beautiful kids? How old are your kids?
My son is 7, my daughter's 4.
Okay. I don't know child support law and stuff like that, but is there a way that your kids can possibly sue you?
Sue me for what? I pay. What do you mean sue me?
No, I mean, in case you can't make your payments. I'm just asking because I heard troll babies. I heard about kids suing the father if he lacks or falls behind on the payments. Kids like in their teens or retroactive pay or some shit like that. Does that sound right or no?
I haven't heard that, and I hope that's not the case. Damn, Star, I don't know if I can make it. I mean, I'm trying to ask the court to lower my payments. I can't afford it. It's ridiculous, man. Yeah. But it is what it is. But 200,000, I can't imagine it. That's $2 million. That's $2 million a year, right? Or close to $2 million.
That's more than $2 million, sir. 200.
That's $2 million. Yeah, man. Jesus Christ, man.
All right, listen. Sir, hang on. Before you go, do you mind telling us what line of work you're in? Respectfully, you struggle paying.
I've called before.
I don't remember what I had for breakfast today, sir. I don't know when you called
I got
before.
you. I'm a teacher, Star.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So see, one of the things is if I was a business owner, I could finagle the numbers, but when you work for the city, it's impossible to do that. You're
Gotcha.
1099 W2. Yeah, man. So,
right. Hey, man, I appreciate the call, man.
Yeah. Star, can I ask something?
Well, sir, is it relating to the topic? I want to stay on topic.
Well, it's relating to you seeing Funkmaster Flex. Is that going to be on YouTube or is that just the radio?
It's going to be on Hot 97. Do you have a radio?
So just the radio. So that's the only way I can. Okay.
Well, no. Do you have a radio?
Well, yeah. I mean, but you know,
Okay. I don't have a radio. I thought about that last week. I said, I don't even have a radio in my house. I mean, I have a radio in the car, you know, in my vehicles, but I don't even have a radio in the house. I would imagine it's going to be on the radio. If you're in Connecticut, you guys get Hot 97 up there, yeah?
no, yeah, we do. But I'm saying, like, you guys aren't going to record it for YouTube at all, or is this going to be straight up radio?
Sir, you know I'm recording. You know I'm recording?
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, great, yeah.
I got to go, man. Thank you.
I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
All righty.
Thank you. Okay. All right. Folks, I'm not going to do an interview. We're talking about some music. He wants to talk about music, okay? And I've been promoting the hell out of this for him in Hot 97. On the screen, www.easybladeshavingproducts.com. Please go to my community section. There's a YouTube channel where you can see Easy Blade Shaving products, tutorials. It's a great channel. They go into detail with, you know, how to do fades and blends and beards and your line and all that fly shit. Okay, check them out. www.easybladeshavingproducts.com. Does anybody care about Will Smith's new movie, Emancipation? I'm not interested in a slave film right now. I watched the trailer and he's got that look on his face like he's so fucking scared. This is not the right time. We got the ADOS movement that was popping. We got Tariq Nasheed and the FBA, you know, movement. I don't want to see black people on the screen, you know, getting beat and crying and all that old goofy shit. Area code 209, are you there? Good evening, 209.
Hello, is this Ali Kwan in Hot 97?
Randy. No, this is not Ali Kwan from Hot 97. It's Star Report. What's going on, man? Good to hear from you.
Oh, I thought I was caller 97 to win the Bad Bunny tickets.
You with the bullshit. I like that. What's cracking, man?
Sorry, I just had to come. It's been a while, man.
It's been a while. How you been?
Enjoyed your trip.
I was on the West, man. I didn't hear from you. What's going on? Aren't you near San Bernardino?
No, I'm up in the mountains, man.
Okay.
I'm in the country.
I was all over California. Nobody can never say I wasn't there. I dropped the location. I'm streaming live. I was in Calabasas, San Fernando, San Bernardino, Thousand Oaks. I was all over that goddamn place. Ventura, Malibu. Yeah.
How the young people say, stars outside.
Yeah. I enjoyed myself. Did you see any of the videos?
Oh, yeah. I enjoyed the one of you reflecting on the culture when one of the Migos went to the bosom of Abraham.
Yeah. I think you're talking about the when I was in East Oakland, the shithole, East Oakland, California. Yeah. Jesus. Yeah, Mary and Joseph.
I enjoy how you took back some of your harsh criticisms over the New York streets, you know. The West got some pretty, you know, messed up streets and some very impoverished neighborhoods. It's insane. Did you see the little towns of tents that all the homeless people stay in?
I spent almost 3 hours in Oakland, California as a whole, driving all over the place. I was downtown at the library. I was in East Oakland for an hour. I was walking in East Oakland. I parked the goddamn RV. I'm literally walking, and there was shit all over the streets. And that long goddamn, I don't know what you call that freeway, I forget. I mean, I got video with the goddamn graffiti for like blocks and maybe a couple of miles and the goddamn overpass. You ever been there? East Oakland?
I have, but I don't really be passing too much through the hood because that's how you get got. I don't. I'll go to the nice parts, you know. I try. Well, there are no nice parts in East Oakland, so I really don't go over there.
You never been there. You never been there, Randy.
Nah,
been there.
Bro. Yeah. It's heavy gang influence. I look like one of those Chicos. I ain't with it.
Hey, man, I'm glad I went. So now I can't dog out Puerto Rico. I can't dog out Far Rockaway, Queens. East Oakland, California is the shittiest place that I have seen in decades. It's bad.
Oh, but there's way more worse places out here in California than East Oakland. There's some places in Modesto that are pretty bad. Some places in like San Fran. It's kind of crazy. It's crazy because
Randy, I've been to the places you're talking about. They don't compare to East Oakland. I'm sorry. You've never been to East Oakland. You even said so. When you go to East Oakland, you're gonna say, "Holy shit, this nigga was right." It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to talk on Kanye,
Please.
And I think he should like try to appeal that, because I think that's insane that succubus is asking for so much. But that's why you gotta be careful with the women that you bed with and that you choose to procreate with, because they all are succubus and they're all like demons. So if you let a demon one up you, she is going to, even if she don't need it, she's just gonna take it so you don't have it.
Randy, I disagree, and I rarely do I take the position of a female. Kanye West skipped the deposition. He skipped the deposition for the divorce. Therefore, he left it in the hands of the judge. He gave Kim Kardashian, hang on. He gave her the house that he purchased next to her and whatever else it is. I got the goddamn report, but I don't feel like reading all this stuff. I'm not saying she's a succubus. She hung in there with him, 6-7 years? The nigga lost control. Why can't we just say, hey, he lost control? Not that we're giving her any fucking credit, but the nigga lost control. Come on, man. You got to go to the deposition, though.
Yeah, he's off the walls. He isn't in his right state of mind. And you know what? Kanye West for president.
All right. Any thoughts on the story out of Riverdale? It's Riverdale or Riverside? I'm forgetting here. The 15-year-old, her mother and her grandparents killed by this former police officer. Riverside, California. 28-year-old Austin Lee Edwards drove from Virginia, and it's a clusterfuck. Any thoughts? Any comments? You up to speed on this story? Really tragic.
Was that the story that the cops fired off on that family by accident? Like, did they mistakenly fire off into that car or something?
No, this guy drove from Virginia again to California, Riverside. Supposedly, he catfished the 15-year-old, kidnapped her, dragged her out of the house. She didn't have on any pants or any shoes. She broke free. He had a shootout with the cops. He's dead. That's the story.
Oh, I wasn't informed on that. Okay. Sounds crazy. And
very crazy.
It's the season. Yeah. Everyone's going through seasonal depression and they're losing their minds, you know? We're going to continue to hear more stories of
this. Happened the day after Thanksgiving. I'm just not sure he catfished her. To drive that distance, he was probably promised something, you know? And he wanted to be a hero. He wanted to save the fucking day. She's young, you know, and shit happened. But I got to go, man. Good to hear from you, Randy.
Well, that theory isn't too far off, because these young people on the internet be playing dangerous games, and these young girls do be wanting to talk to older men, so they'll be 15 making Tinder profiles and other things to get in contact with older men. So that can't be so far-fetched, and stay up.
It's just a theory. I'm not blaming her, but I got to go, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Okay. All right. It's just a theory, you know. I have no knowledge. Folks, once again, I posted a video earlier on my Instagram page of my, the wall in my bedroom. That when I wake up, first thing I see is Nicki Minaj getting down for her crown. And the Tupac plaque that's right by my front door. That's an old plaque. I had that reframed, but everything else is original. So I had some water that got into the old frame and it started falling apart. The Britney Spears plaque. And what else? The Bob Marley and the Wailers. That's 5 feet tall, actually. So you can check that out if you like on my IG page. Oh, I'm sorry. And my kitchen area with my little wine bottles. I don't drink wine that often. It's just once in a blue. I do, if I'm having a nice conversation with a female on the phone, I'll crack a little wine. I don't want to drink hard liquor whilst I'm talking on the phone because those types of conversations I always regret them. Anybody know what I'm talking about in the live chat? If you're sipping, vodka or bourbon or gin, you always say stupid shit. So I sip wine when I'm on the phone, and I never, ever FaceTime when I'm sipping. All right, guys on the screen, please check out Devious J. Great content in my community section. There's a link to his videos. And nobody cares about Will Smith's new film. Let me tear that up. Nobody gives a goddamn. Nobody gives a shit. Sit tight on the phones. I see you guys. What's your name? Lemon Boy? I got your donation. Thank you, Lemon Boy. I don't know what that's about, but thank you. Thank you for your donation, Lemon Boy, all right? Let me shift here for a second. Sponsors. Precise. Haven't heard from you in a while, man. How's it going? Or anybody from your show want to call in? I think they're live tonight, aren't they? Precise is live tonight, guys. The fucking steak burned up. I'm fucking pissed. Jesus Christ. Give me a second, guys. Is the audio okay? Let me just double check everything here. I'm sitting here looking at the goddamn toaster oven. I see the light. I thought it was off. The steak is burnt up. The goddamn onions is burnt. Fuck. Good evening, 862. You there? 862.
Hey, what's up? What's up, big nigga? This Frank Ross calling, man. Ebony from the Time to Hear the Show.
Hey.
Say hello.
What's up, man? How you guys doing?
Hey.
It's cracking.
How you doing? I know you're a little aggy about this steak, man. I'm sorry to hear that.
I got another one I can cook, but I just, now I got to smell fucking steak all throughout the goddamn house. But what's cracking, man? How you feel?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What's up, man? Now, I want to touch on the subject matter, of course.
Okay.
I just actually bought my Yay Matters shirt from Shaheem, the Rugged Child, the legend.
That's my
I seen
nigga.
it on his Instagram. Yeah, I wanted to rock me a Yay Matters shirt to, piss a couple people off, on my nut shit. But
okay.
Yeah, so far as, Kim K in that situation, I think Kanye, in my personal opinion, I think he got off cheap, Star. And I say that for good reason because Kim K is worth a lot of money, and he did drop 4 kids in her. And most celebrities drop the ball. Shout out to I know we want to do shout outs, but Safari, you know what I'm saying, with Nicki, like some people drop the ball, you know what I'm saying, with putting a baby in a female.
Okay.
And he put 4 in her, and I just feel like, he kind of got a good deal out of that. That's $50,000 a kid.
Now, hang on a second. Did she give birth to all 4? I thought that she pushed out.
No, she definitely not. No, they had a surrogate, I think, twice. Out of the 4.
Yeah, she didn't push out 4.
Either way, though, it's just like, if they're biologically his,
right.
For him, that ain't, I saw that price, it wasn't too bad. On another note, with you, then this is the reason why I was calling, because this is the second time today I see you out here stunting on these niggas, boss. Nigga, man. Like, I woke up this morning, I see the Machiavelli thing on the Instagram. I'm like, damn, like, what type of shit he on? And then I turned around, I'm looking at the show, you pull out the Gucci boots. I said, oh,
well, hang on, Frank. No, when I don't show stuff, oh, He ain't got nothing. He's hiding. Not that I'm trying to stunt. But I post once in a while on the gram. I showed people the upstairs, the downstairs. You know, I don't have furniture. I don't have company. Now it's now it's a problem. I'm stunting, man. What the fuck? I can't win. I can't win.
Not to cut you off, Star. Me and Ebony went to East Oakland this past February, right?
Ooh.
Star.
Come on.
When I say you are not lying,
right?
When you say what you saying, we went to Fruitville Station, right? Okay. Where the Michael B. Jordan played that guy, out there, whatever.
Right.
We went out there at 9:30 at night. Just to explain this to you real quick. It was 9:30 at night. Her cousin from out there, took us or whatever. There was nobody out there. I'm talking about not one soul. We tried to go upstairs to the thing and take a picture where he got shot at or whatever. We end up jumping the thing because nobody out there.
Okay.
We come back downstairs because it looked kind of crazy. So the guy that was working there just said somebody got killed like a couple of nights, like maybe 2 nights before. So we got the fuck up out of there. But it's very like you said, man, it's an S-hole, man. You wasn't lying. You know what I mean? We went to buy a Saget house in San Francisco too.
Yeah, I'm not even talking about the crime. I'm just talking about how it looks.
How it looks. Yeah, it's terrible, man.
Jesus.
I've never seen so much poverty in my life.
Whoever's on some type of council or board members or the mayor.
I couldn't believe it. They streets. I thought North was bad. Like
no! Stop! Frank, stop! Newark, New Jersey does not compare. Stop that!
It
no,
don't.
Sir. Doesn't compare.
That's a fact. I'm just saying, Star. You gotta understand. If you from Newark, Irvington, Elizabeth, Jersey City, from these certain areas, like this is what you see, all your life. So when you go there, it's like, God damn, what the fuck? It look like a goddamn, like a missile hit it or something, man. They just left the people there, like under bridges. People, I never seen so much homeless in my life.
I honestly don't know how anybody can be a politician or a community leader in that town and do press conferences and not feel embarrassed and ashamed.
Yeah.
I don't understand how you can do that. I've never, and I've been to hoods everywhere, down in Florida, Texas. I've never seen shit like that before in my life. East Oakland. Go ahead and finish up. Go ahead.
No. Did you ever finish listening to the Nas album? Star? Did you ever finish listening to it?
No. And you know what? I may not because Nas just did a collaboration with 21 Savage. Yeah.
Star, you got a problem with that?
Yes.
You got a problem with that?
Yes. And I think I'm done. And I think I'm done with Nas for right now. I'll come back to King's Disease 3 in a month or so. No, dog. No. He's already super rich. Hang on. He's already super rich. I gave him a pass with the Lil Nas X collaboration, right?
Yes, you did. You
gave him a fucking pass.
Okay.
I pretended I didn't even know what was going on. Now you're rapping with this trash nigga 21 Savage. He's trash, man. He said what he said. He's now trying to change the narrative and act like that's not what he said. You said it,
True that.
And
you're right. You're right.
Nas is a businessman, so he's not gonna condemn the guy. He's not gonna shit on him. But Nas took a swipe at Doja Cat, did he not?
Yes, he did.
So why did he not take? Why did he not? No, he made a track taking a swipe at Doja Cat.
Oh yeah,
it's a track.
No, I said a 50 cal shot. Like he shot a 50 cal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So why not clap back at 21 Savage? What are you doing on a clap? I'm done with Nas right now. I can't do it, Frank. But good to hear from you, man. Good to hear from you and Ebony.
No doubt, man. You be easy,
yes,
man.
sir. Salute. I burned up the whole goddamn steak. I'm sitting here looking at the fucking the toaster oven because I never ever have used the oven in my kitchen. You can go to my IG page and I show you the oven and the stove. I barely even use the fucking stove. I heat up tea and soup. That's it. Anyway, are you guys up to speed on Nas doing a track with 21 Savage? What is that bullshit called? I'm not even listening to that shit. What is that shit called, man? Yeah, if you're a bachelor like me, you know what it is to have a toaster oven. Nobody wants to bake cakes and all sorts of shit and put stuff in the big ass oven and then either clean the oven or have somebody come clean the motherfucker. I got a Black & Decker toaster oven. And if it gets a little too used, I throw it out. Whoever sent a $1.99 super chat, please don't send any more donations up in here. Get the fuck out of here with $1.99. What are you? New to the show? Go fuck yourself. Guys, on the screen, check out my other sponsor, www.playericsmusic.com. Playericsmusic.com, all right? 908, sit tight, I see you. Did I promote Booty Wash tonight? Folks, if you're a sponsor and you have not seen your information in my showrunner, you can always call in. You can always send me an email. You are a priority. Hold on. Where's Booty Wash? www.naturalorganicwashes.com. All right, let's do one more call. Because I gotta air out the fucking house. Jesus Christ. 908. Good evening. You're my last caller.
Brooklyn Giggles, check in. What's going
Brooklyn
on?
Giggles. How are you, man? What's cracking?
No, I'm chilling, man. Save the best for last. What's going on?
Did you see my Gucci boots for December the 8th? Don't cap. Did you see the Gucci boots?
Gucci boots? What you mean?
This nigga's
What are you talking about?
You're playing stupid. Go ahead. Come on. What's going on?
Yeah, man. Just wanted to get to the topics with Kanye
Please.
and Kim.
Please.
You know, I gotta agree with a lot of the callers. When it comes to Kanye, I really don't have sympathy for him. I mean, $200K a month. I mean, I know, I get it. For someone that's a billionaire like himself, that's probably not anything, but it's cheaper to keep her. It's definitely cheaper to keep her, and I agree. The fact that he didn't even show up to court just shows that he really needs to have what they call it that they give to Britney Spears conservatorship. I think he definitely needs that because he's clearly not understanding the hole that he's digging up for himself.
Yeah.
He's not in the right mindset, and I'm just sitting down with my popcorn waiting for more chaos to come with Kanye because he still wants to. I saw that he's serious about running for president. Saw him wearing that patriotic jacket the other day.
That's not gonna happen. Nobody's taking him serious. Fuck out of here.
Absolutely. I'm not. No one's taking him serious, but at the same time, it's Kanye. This is what he does, and as black people, we're gonna forgive him. Typical shit. We're gonna forgive him. So, we just gotta watch and see how it plays out. Because at the end of the day, we still buying his sneakers. So what we gonna do?
I have never ever purchased a pair of Yeezys or anything by Kanye West. I have never.
Oh, now that I think about it,
don't you normally wear Air Max?
I wear Air Max. Yeah.
Yeah. You normally wear Air Max. Yeah. Yeezys. I mean, look, I do have a pair. I'm not gonna front, but at the same time, yeah, I definitely have a pair, of course.
Okay.
But at the same time, like, I'm not gonna pull up my song and start burning my Nike sneakers and Adidas sneakers. Like, nah,
Jesus.
I'm good on that, homie.
Okay.
I'm definitely good on that.
Okay. You're from Africa. Most people know that. Your thoughts on the new Will Smith movie, Emancipation? You ever seen the trailer?
I saw the trailer. Of course, I saw him on going around promoting the movie and all these different news outlets. Look, man, I know you don't like when people always agree with you, but I have to admit I'm kind of done watching slave movies. It does a lot to us. Like I'm kind of over it. Like after seeing 12 Years Slave, yeah, I think I was good. In fact, do you remember that movie Amistad? Remember that movie?
Yes.
Yeah,
A Steven Spielberg production. But now hang on a second. I'm all for the promotion of black suffering. I think that black people, they should promote their suffering here in America. I just think the timing is bad. I mean, people are. I don't know. Maybe this film will have some type of effect. Maybe it'll trigger something. I doubt it. It's based upon a true story. I'm not going to go into that. Maybe it'll trigger something. I don't know. I saw the trailer and I said, "What the fuck? Not now." Just for me, just bad timing. I'm not even thinking about Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. I'm not thinking about that. I'm just not in the mood for this type of film. Give me the last word, though.
Well, from my understanding, the movie was in production way before the slap.
Okay.
And one thing I will say is like I said earlier, I'm over slave films. I don't believe that we should be constantly making movies about black people suffering. Like that's why I couldn't even watch Till. I'm gonna spend money to watch a black man get lynched again on TV? Nah. I might be a non-FBA, but nah, I can't do that. I can't be continuously watching more of these African American films of black people getting lynched. Like I think
you're Nigerian, so you're tired of hearing African Americans talk about slavery anyway. You're like Akon. You're like, hey, get over it, right? Get over it.
Oh, yo. No, listen, Akon, he's on some other shit. I would never tell, no matter how y'all look at me, all jokes aside, I would never tell black people to get off slavery. That's all. That's crazy to me. I would never say that. Akon said that twice on Vlad TV.
He doubled down.
Nah, I'm good.
Recently, he doubled down.
Nah, I'm good, homie. I might be Nigerian, non-FBA, and goofy, but I ain't gonna sit there and say slavery is a choice, or Akon
get
saying,
over it. Get over it.
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. I'm good on that.
Hey man,
but,
good
let
to
me
talk.
land my plane here.
Oh yeah, go ahead and land your plane, please. Where you gonna land your plane at?
Let me land my plane here.
Are you done? Okay, Brooklyn giggles. He landed his plane. Guys, hold on a second. I have two more sponsors I need to put on the screen. I don't know if I put this sponsor on the screen or not yet. www.sinspectors.com. They're in my community section. We have to rotate that banner as well. Back to the top. Folks, if you want to be a sponsor, we have brand new analytics that just came out 2 days ago. Send me an email. Someone will send you the new analytics. You have to see what's going on behind the scenes. Don't just spend your money with people. Make them show you what's going on behind the scenes. Okay. Let me make sure I didn't miss any cash apps. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday. Gangs of Love tapping in. Never forget Big Aki is gay for pay, allegedly. #per, okay? Thank you, Gangs of Love. Frank Ross tapping in. Okay, I spoke to Frank. Thank you, Frank. A Bountiful Soul. Nice boots. Why didn't you get this year's model, though? Thank you, A Bountiful Soul. Okay, I just opened up the door. The sliding door for the deck, and I'm gonna burn some incense. Get the fucking smell out of here, all right? Also on the screen, hold on, another sponsor. Let me make sure the audio is working. Okay, we should be good. Pow. Okay. If you're looking to speak Japanese, this is a great site to go to. You can get a discount if you mention Star, okay? Okay. Hold on, guys. I got to respond to D's copy. Did you see the adult? What the fuck? Hold on. Okay. All right. How do I say your name? Is it Melvin? Melvin, I got your donation. Thank you very much, sir. Okay. Well, listen, Flex is a nice guy. We've always been very cool. He invited me to come up to talk about music. This is not going to be like some, reunion with me and Hot 97. Star Report is lit. I'm lit. And while it's a matter, let me thank those of you who you do stay on topic when you call into the show here. It has made the difference with regards to not just analytics, but what we do and the growth and the retention of this channel. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Salute to Ruga Rani. She helped me turn this thing around in a huge way. Huge way. Ronnie called in, hit the ground running, and I was able to really get some better traction with analytics and things that have positioned the channel better. And I'm going to say this again to those of you newer content creators. Don't feud with other channels. Not only will it not benefit you, but they're rolling out new, I don't want to say bots, but in January, YouTube. And you just don't want to be affiliated with certain channels, especially if they're trying to lure you in and beef with you. But thank you for supporting the channel and staying on topic, right? Gangs of Love, I got your donation. PUB sub, pub sub. Star, you need a Southern mammy to cook your meals. No, I do not. No. Absolutely not. Let me tell you why. Anything that's cooked with too much seasoning, butter, grease, that's how men of my age get, clogged arteries, high cholesterol, what else? Help me out, troll babies. Weak heart valves, diabetes. No, I don't need nobody cooking, cooking with love, as they say. No. In my Instagram video that I posted today, you see that I always keep fruit. I have for the last couple of years. I don't announce it, but I always keep fruit on my goddamn kitchen counter. I force myself to grab a piece of fruit as I'm heading out this goddamn door every day. Every day. My oven and my stove is spotless because I don't fry nothing. I don't bake nothing. So no, I don't need someone in here cooking, feeding me something, giving me a plate of death and a fucking smile. Can I get an amen if everybody knows what I'm talking about? Huh? A lot of these women, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Killing these niggas. Literally. Putting the extra gravy and onions on the rice. A man after 50, really after 45, should not eat rice with gravy and onions. That's too much gas. And then you try to go to sleep on that shit? But thank you for your donation. No. Okay, hang on a second. Here's her YouTube channel. Let me see if I can do this, guys, right now. Hold on. This is a sponsor. It was good to talk to her. Daphne, I got your email. Let me try and do this now. And then I'm going to finish up the show. Hold on. Go into studio. Okay. I'm almost there. Okay. I think I got it. Daphne, try now. See if your wrench works in the live chat. Try it now. You may have to accept an email or something. I'm not sure how this works. I try and get it cracking, but sometimes Oh, so somebody was laughing at my Phillips. Hold on a second. Somebody was laughing at my Phillips crab meat. Do you know how much Phillips crab meat cost? Clearly you don't. Hold on a second. Let me put this in the live chat for this person who's trying to laugh at me. Hold on a second. Hold on. Clearly you're a broke nigger. You don't know. Broke ass nigga. Crab meat Phillips. There's the link, nigger. Bum ass nigger. Huh? There's the link, bum ass nigger. Okay? Phillips. Crab meat. That's per case. And let me give you another price here. Hold on a second. You bum ass nigger. Nigger ain't been nowhere. Nigger, you're still eating at Waffle House. Do you know that the eggs at Waffle House are cooked with lard, not butter? Lard. Fuck out of here, okay? All right, guys, I think I'm done here for tonight. Thank you for your support, your patience. On the screen is my PayPal information if you want to support the show and you don't have Cash App, okay? Sit tight for the banners that we're going to be rolling here. And please subscribe to the Spotify page. Deeds, thank you for your help as always. Let me get everything set up here so I can go see what I'm going to do about some food here. That goddamn steak really got me fucking tight, all right? Okay, guys, thank you for your support. Good night.